Hello, my name is Dr. Melissa Kahn. I'm going to say thank you for joining me on my week 6 Robinhood update. So 6 weeks ago approximately, I started $100 in a Robinhood account, and I wanted to show you what you could do with this money. And if you've never invested, you can see some of the decisions, learn about investing, some things you need to know on a brokerage account, etc., etc. So this is actually week 6 of doing the recording, and as you can see here, I have my value is $115.78. Today is November the 27th, so there's a couple things to note this week. Is the markets were closed Thursday for the Thanksgiving holiday, and they only opened until 1 p.m. Eastern on Friday. So the markets are officially closed as of this recording and such. So one also thing to note that Robinhood does is the background is black. That means that you can't actually do any trading right now. But when the markets are open, the background is going to be white. And so that's just an easy thing of why I can place orders or not place orders. Now the other item to note is this was a big week for the stock markets. It was a big week because the markets have actually closed at the highest levels in history. So the market is high as it has ever been, and it has the Dow Jones Industrial Average is kind of what we look at here. It's closed above 30,000 for the first time in history. So Tuesday when the bell rang, the market closed, it was at 30,000. It was above 30,000. So that means a couple of things. If you're in the stocks, most of your portfolio should be doing really well at this point. Just to let you know. The bad thing is, or the negative side is, you want to, one rule of buying stocks is to buy low and sell high. So depending on where you are, if you are looking to exit the market within the short term, now may be a good time. I never recommend playing and timing the market because it's so hard to know if it's going to go up or if it's going to go down and such. If you're like myself, I'm an investor for another 20-25 years until I retire through my retirement account here. So I'm keeping money in for the long haul. So I only hope it keeps getting higher and higher. So just looking at the actual Robinhood portfolio, you can see that the total amount here is $115.81. And as you recall, I just put $100 in. And over on the right hand side, you can see my 4 stocks I bought at $25 each, and then I was gifted through Robinhood for opening a share right there at the bottom. So you can see that Tesla is moving my shares of stock. So they're $34.97, and that's the not their total stock price, but what the value of the money I put in. And as you can just recall, the 0.05974, that's how many parts of a share that I own of Tesla. But that $25 value is now worth $34.97. Fitbit has gone up a little bit. Facebook has actually dropped below the $25 initial investment amount, and Starbucks has actually gone up as well. So last week I think I was at 110, and I think if you go back and look, I was like 10%. So 8% is kind of your basis point you want to look at, or your starting point you want to look at for how your investments are doing. And with $100, and now we're at 115, that's a 15% return there. So almost doubling at this point. So I would have said normally for Thanksgiving week, maybe not even do a video because it's going to be so boring and so slow. But with the markets going up, beating the highest it's ever been, and actually having a day and a half closed, this is a great stock market week. And if you are looking to get in and invest in the markets, it's okay now as well, especially if you're going to do this long term. So don't think, oh, the market is too high for me to enter. You can do simply what I did with a Robinhood account and just buy parts of a share of stock if that's what you want to do. Or you can, start a Roth IRA or a traditional IRA account and open up and buy shares as well. So thanks for joining us, and I'll see you next week.